Disclaimer: the video you are about to watch was not planned. I just actually popped up at G Reed's crib and it happened to be live stream time, so I asked him if it was cool if we did like an impromptu episode, and he was fine with it, so we did that. That's what this is. This video cuts abruptly at the end. Sorry, but my phone only had so much life and we couldn't charge it because the charger was actually making noise. On that point, the audio sucks on this video. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this episode with my brother G Reed, cause I know I did. I got high as fuck. Enjoy. Smoking some good ganja, you know what I'm saying, sir?
Came bless this.
Chillin'. I did not let that shit.
Oh, no, I gotta change it back.
I'm on some like, dude, roll another one. Let's do it.
I'll do it.
Let's go. Fuck it. It sounded like the rain calmed down too. It was fucking going crazy.
It's Las Vegas.
I'm over here. We're working remote tonight, so just a heads up.
Might be a little scuffed.
Might be a little weird tonight.
Might be a little different. Me and Trey talk a lot, the both of us. I might talk more.
I don't know about that one. I don't know. We're over here just chopping it up with my man G Reed. We just talking about, you know, life and music, you know what I'm saying? I haven't talked to him in a minute and shit, so I figure I'll pop up on him and shit.
Yo, we really scuffed because I'm about to go light this on the stove.
We really out here gully with it, you feel me? Sounds like fireballs are being fucking fireballs are flying around outside right now. It sounds scary. Sounds
like it's raining meatballs.
Now it's not as bad, but dude, earlier it sounded like one was gonna fly through his fucking window. We doing weed tube tonight, huh?
Weed tube. This is a weed stream.
Yeah, it's weed stream tonight, dog. We high streaming. Here you go, baby. It's real scuff. Tonight's real deal, Holyfield. That real gully.
This is a remote stream. This is like when a team goes to the championship and they got footage right outside. We're the footage right outside.
Yeah. Can y'all hear Reed perfectly fine? Does Reed sound good?
How are my vocals?
They should be able to hear you.
Should I speak right here? Should I speak right here?
Put my titty all in your face. Yo, it's all good.
Oh,
cool. And G Reed, first of all, why the fuck it took you so long to hit me up, bro?
Bro, why the fuck it took you so long to show up, man? You can just show up whenever.
Because you live like in Zimbabwe and I live in like fucking
Ethiopia.
Saskatchewan, fucking Canada. Shit crazy. Luckily, it's not like the Donner Party where we have to be all carriage and fucking walking and shit. At least I have a fucking car.
Facts. And weed.
I'm high as fuck. I don't know how to set this off. First of all, this man, he is a Supreme king. He's all about Supreme, right?
I'm chilling. I'm not wearing Supreme shorts at all right now.
He's totally wearing Supreme shorts right now. The only reason he's wearing the red t-shirt he's wearing right now with his name on it is because it's his merchandise.
You feel me?
If it wasn't for his merchandise, he'd be wearing Supreme on the tee. What did Ninja Lifestyle say? Said you ain't Supreme unless you bought the Supreme brick. Did you buy a brick?
No,
nah.
I didn't. I purposely didn't buy the brick. I didn't want to spend my money on a brick.
What about the jet ski, bro? You.
I'm not in the market to buy a jet ski yet. One day. But today's
bro,
not that day.
I saw a $3,000 chair and almost shit myself.
Yeah, they be dropping some water.
I was like,
you know,
what do you feel about that shit? How do you feel about like the brick? Like, how do you feel?
I feel like, listen.
Could you imagine somebody buying a whole wall full of bricks and then just having a Supreme wall?
With oh my god, that'd be so sick. That'd be so sick.
That'd be wild, bro.
That'd be so sick.
Somebody built their wall around their house like out of Supreme bricks.
Or like, imagine your fireplace.
How much is one brick?
It was like, if I remember correctly, it was like 60.
Fuck. $60 per brick.
I could be wrong.
Times what? Like how many bricks would it take to do a fireplace?
Oh,
you say probably about 10 or 15 of them?
Oh, you need way more than that. You
think so?
Like 30.
30 times 60. Boy, that's a big fucking
and
number.
That's retail. That's if you hit retail. You gotta think now, them shits is going. If they're still. The thing with those, like, they were.
That's what, like 1,800? It's like 1,800. That's not a crazy number. Like, if you really think about it,
but that's retail.
I feel like,
Somebody, you have to buy those at $60. Now there might be somebody selling for $60.
And they usually have like a limit to how many you can buy, right?
Yeah.
So.
But the thing with those, when they shipped, they were breaking. Like, I remember people were posting pictures of them of like broken.
Of course, it's a fucking brick.
Yeah.
Of course.
You drop a brick.
It's, and come on now, UPS or, who is it, like FedEx? They go through FedEx? Or do they just do?
UPS.
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 Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. What? He said, on a smoke break myself. That's dope. Hell yeah. Hopefully a weed smoke break. Not a Black and Mild smoke break. Please avoid Black and Milds at all costs, especially the jazz ones with the wood tip. Don't do it. Don't hurt yourself, player. What's the most hype Supreme item that you own? What would you say is the most hype Supreme item that you own so far?
Well, I have a box logo hoodie.
Okay.
That's probably off top, like the most hype, if anything. But I also have.
I'm thinking more like on the what's the most zaniest.
Oh, like obscure objects.
Okay, so hype might have not been the best way to preface that. Let's go with zaniest.
I mean, I
like that word.
Really go with the crazy shit. Like, I go for like a lot of their cups. I like cups. Yes. Have you noticed that I like cups?
Yes, a lot.
I really like cups,
especially mugs.
Mugs.
You're a mug guy.
But
which I'll dive into that a little bit because you've got probably like 1, 2, 3, 4 sitting right in front of me. Five because mine are 5.
Yeah, I love cups.
I have your mug in my studio too. It's set up with my CDs and shit. It's not happening.
No, I'm not good with these motherfuckers.
It's all good. I got you.
I'm fucking trash.
Hold that so I can. Yeah, this is a 2-man job right here. Woo! Yeah. How many idiots does it take to light a joint?
2.
Yeah, little something out of it. Do we need to? I see you got Chief's ashtray in the house.
Oh yeah, you already know.
I like the Supreme one though.
I got bought.
So sitting in front of us, y'all, is an actual Supreme ashtray with a whole bunch of joint roaches in it. Yeah, we definitely.
I'm also a person that I use my shit.
Do you need to? Oh, we good. We've also got coasters.
Yeah, I got the mugs. Fucking mugs. I like simple shit. Like when it comes to Supreme, like I don't really like the
super flashy shit.
Yeah, like there's some super flashy clothes I like, but like as far as like obscure shit, some of it's just like not practical.
Yeah.
And I like practical shit. At least like for me, you know, like some people may be practical. For me, it's not.
One of my homeboys has the Supreme NPC. Yeah.
That's practical.
Yeah.
That's practical. Well, you're gonna teach me. You're gonna school me in the art of NPC.
Bro, I am like finger on the trigger this close to getting one, and like the homies low key like telling me like, yeah, just wait, don't even get it yet, like just wait it out. And I'm like, fuck around and wait too long and it's not gonna be going for the price it's going for right now, which is like low key 200 under retail right now. And at the end of the day, it is just a material object. So if I don't need it wholeheartedly, why am I purchasing it, right? Like, I could be spending that money elsewhere. Regardless, wearing hype shit is fun, you know what I mean?
To me, it's not even hype shit. Like, I wear these shorts all the time because they're great shorts. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're comfortable.
Yeah, well, they're great. They really are great. Like, they're very durable.
All purpose.
Yeah,
all purpose.
I like that. Like, I enjoy that. I'm very fun. I try to be as functional as I can with my purchases because it's a lot. But there's definitely like a lot of shit that I want that I still haven't gotten. It's like, it's hard to find. That's the shit.
You gotta roll another one, bro. We're just gonna go through this 8th, bro. Just fuck it. Fuck it.
Don't waste that.
Fuck it. Let's go. If I'm asleep in like 30 minutes, y'all, my bad. I'm just kidding. And just so y'all know, I got about a phone worth of life in this motherfucker. I mean, it don't matter. I don't even know why I'm talking. Let's keep going.
He's hot.
Anyway, so you're a collector of many things. many things. The next thing I want to go into, as far as your collections are concerned, is your Gundam collection,
Gundams.
right?
Yes.
So you build Gundams.
Yeah, I build Gundams. So to be real, I haven't built one in a while because it is so tedious.
Gotcha.
It's all right. So there's certain grades of Gundams.
Hold on, just so y'all know, for my usual suspects, I know y'all hype about the Gundam shit. All right.
Bro,
My man is about to explain to you. Man, I'm about to pass the mic too. I'm about to let you really hear.
Bro, look. So like I've been on Gundam since I was like, hold on, let me get it right. I've been on Gundam. It's perfect background music too. This shit is hard. I've been on Gundam since I was like 8 or 9 years old. Whenever it premiered on Toonami, and I remember being a little boy, and I was already in a Pokemon. I was already in Dragon Ball Z. Like those two were like prominent in my life. And then I found Gundam, and what blew my mind about Gundam was like, it wasn't like the other shit where they made like people died and they were sad about it, and like I hadn't seen a cartoon like that. That shit blew my mind. It was Gundam Wing specifically. So I like
HG or Master Grade.
Master Grade, baby. That's it. Master Grade or nothing. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
Since 4th grade.
Yes, 4th grade, man.
MF, man, that's my guy. He be talking about Gundam. So does Larry. Larry be on that Gundam shit too. So y'all,
Bro,
can connect.
I said it in the Wizard. I said I've been building Master Grade since elementary school. It's a mind of a master. It ain't elementary, fool. Like, I literally said that because since I was a little boy. That's been my shit. Like, because my dad loved it because it just kept me in the house and I wasn't doing no dumb shit.
That's real shit. You know what's crazy is it reminds me a lot of like, and forgive me because I'm probably way off in this assumption.
Yeah.
But it kind of gives me like the Connects vibes. It kind of gives me like the like build your toy vibe.
Yeah, no.
Even like model cars.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
no, you're not wrong at all. Like, it's honestly very similar to like back in the day when men were building boats in bottles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
that's literally like an equivalent to it.
So you build it to set it up. You don't essentially build it to play with.
Nah.
It
When I was a little kid, I built it and I played with it, and then I learned quickly you can't do that.
It is an adjustable toy. It has adjustable.
Yes, so you can make it. It's all about how posable it really is. Like, and that's why like the higher the grade, the better the snappability, the more because it's very small pieces.
Yeah.
And then you build it from these little small pieces into this thing. And it's not, mind you, it's not like massive, but it's pretty big. Like, it's like about that big from the couch.
Gotcha.
And like they're to me, it's just, you know, I love the story, but like I just love the part of where it's like when you find a sample.
Yeah.
Think about when you find a sample and there's all these little pieces and you hear it and you know what you're gonna do. So you just do it. And that's what you have with these instructions and
it has right?
Yeah. So it's all you have.
You have to follow them to a T.
Yes. You have to follow them to a T because each part is designated for its part.
He said it's big boy Legos.
Big boy Legos off top. Like
that's the vibe I got from
that.
It.
Like,
I didn't want to say Legos.
No, Legos is
Legos
no. Legos is the shit. No. There's nothing wrong with like a grown man can build Legos. I'm cool with that. Like, Legos are the shit. Like there's so many Lego pieces that
it's like 3D puzzles.
Yes. Speaking of puzzles, you want to see some what I got right here?
Look at this shit. Look at what this is a puzzle, y'all. This is not a vinyl record. This is a puzzle,
Look,
y'all.
I got this.
This is a Slipknot puzzle.
This one too.
Man, come on, bro. He got the first album puzzle and the second album puzzle, bro. Bro, why? Can I ask? Why?
Cause I could.
That's a good segue. So, from Gundam to Slipknot, right?
Yeah, so
you're a huge Slipknot fan.
Yeah, I'm a massive Slipknot fan.
I've only recently found out about you within like the last year.
And it's very recent of me in the last year because I found them recently.
How long ago was that?
Literally, okay, so it's you know me and numbers and weird shit and like coincidences and all that shit. All right, so my number's 21.
You're kind of crazy about it.
Yeah, I'm crazy about it. Off top, you know today is, right?
What is it?
7-Eleven, baby.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm opening these, so no matter what, I got two.
Gonna actually make them?
Yeah, and I have 2 more in there, so I don't ever open them. Yeah, I'm sick. I'm definitely sick.
SIC.
Yes, all day. I discovered them. I was going through like a hard time a year ago during quarantine and shit,
Yeah.
and you know, I'm a diehard System of a Down fan. Like that was my first band. Like System of a Down was the first band that I loved. Like I was 10 years old when I found them. Like changed my life. Literally changed my life. Like
We definitely gel on that.
that's my shit. So I was listening to System, and I literally said, "This is not hitting hard enough." And I said, and I have a friend who's a diehard Slipknot fan, Indy Clay. You know Indy Clay. He in the chat. Indy Clay always talked about Slipknot, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just listen to him. I hadn't hit him up or anything. I was like, I'm gonna just peep him out. And it's literally like June 29th, bro, right? And I go and I'm, you know me, I'm weird. And I'm like, I gotta start from the beginning. So I found Sick. And I was like, let me listen to Sick, because that's the first song. Like, let me listen to it. And I was like, okay, let me listen to Eyeless. And I was like, okay, let me listen to Wait and Bleed. Okay, let me just run the fucking album. And I just fucking ran it. And by the time I got to Get This, you know what Get This is, right? Like it's like the thrash one. It's like it starts off with Ross Robinson, give me a scream, Corey.
Yeah.
And he's like, ah! I don't like a fucking thing. Music sucks dick. Yeah, that shit. Once I heard that shit, I was like, I love them.
First time I heard that song too, I was like, yeah, I'm sold.
I'm like, this is
that
like.
was a song that wasn't on the original, right?
No, it was not on the.
It was on the digipack.
It was on the digipack.
Yeah.
So I was like.
Scream, Corey.
Yep. I'm like a fucking thing. Music sucks dick. Suck the sky and down my pretty fucking cut. Get around my face. I don't want to do a show with your shitty fucking brain.
Crazy is how much, if you really took away the screaming element of that, how much that's really like some Public Enemy type Chuck D raps.
But tell me they're not.
And I don't mean that he's ripping them off. I'm just
no.
He's got a lot of influence.
Bro, tell me.
I feel like a lot of his influence.
Tell me they're not Metal's Wu-Tang.
Low key, yeah.
Obviously they don't have 9 MCs, but they have 9 guys who individually bring something to the band.
Yeah.
And like you can't be mad at that. Like that's the greatest thing you can ever do.
I think that was the dopest part, or the dopest element. That first, I mean, obviously the masks and the jumpsuits and the scary aesthetic was something that definitely I catered to.
And what's funny, like for me,
the 9 or so, you know, people that are behind the scenes and actually doing the jobs and making the music and shit. That shit was important.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
So like for me, like so I have a cousin, my cousin that passed away. She was a diehard, like she was a Maggie. She was a Maggie, and like I didn't understand that as a little kid. Now I consider myself a Maggie. I have a lot of years to go improve that, because I've never seen them live. I've never, you know, I gotta, but like I consider myself a Maggie now, like, and I'm still fresh.
This is the thing, bro. It's like if I go to see them, I would want to go where the thought process was like they're gonna play the first couple albums. You know what
Bro, they had a show where they did Knotfest and they specifically performed Iowa straight through.
That's what I'm saying. I would want that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of the newer music.
And it's funny because I love the newer music they make. And you have to think though, I came in late. But I still listened from the beginning. Like I didn't listen. I purposely listened to the first self-titled multiple times.
Right.
Like I literally like submerged myself in it, right? Until I was like, all right, I know it. Now let me go to Iowa. And when I heard Iowa, I was like, this is it. I've never heard anything like this in my life. Like Iowa is my favorite album by them, and they
Heretic Anthem.
People Equal Shit, like Disaster Piece, like all those songs are like to me perfect. Like that's an album to me from start to finish and back again. Like,
do you feel that way about the first album?
So I sum up the first 2 albums as they're the same. They didn't change much between those 2 albums other than this. So the first album is energy. These are just pure energy. This is who they are
in their most rawest form, right? And that's why I think people love that album so much. But that second album is technicality. There's so much skill being shown on that second album, and even in terms of just the structure of the album. If you listen to that from all the way through, it runs through perfectly, and it's a heavy album and it's hard, but there's these moments where you get that release, like that calmness, and that where you're not necessarily headbanging the whole time, like you're just feeling what Mick is doing on the guitar, what Paul was doing on the bass, the drums going on, like that. Like there's so much happening, and you have to run it through so many times to really listen to everything, to every individual part, like to hear just the small parts where Sid put in a scratch real quick. You know, like all those things make it so much more, and like that's why like I fell in love with them. Like I couldn't believe I waited so long to listen to them. And then when here's the thing too, like I didn't really look at them. I was just listening to them. So when I went and I started watching them, and I'm watching their energy on stage, and I'm watching the masks, and I'm watching like the suits, I'm like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, so you didn't catch the aesthetic first.
All right, so the only time I ever saw it was my cousin had the album, like that. She had that album, right, and it scared the shit out of me. It literally like terrified me because I was scared of clowns. Like, and I thought it was like 7 clowns on there. I was like, this is the fucking scariest thing I ever saw in my life.
I could get that.
And I was like, I don't want to ever look at this. I don't ever want to look at this again. Like, I would make her like put it away, and I didn't want to listen to it because I'm like, that's scary. I don't want to listen to that. But I love System of a Down. Like, it was weird. Okay, and it's this, like, there, you know, System of a Down during that time in '99, they were raw. Like, they were very.
Like, I think I told you about this. They used to have a website, and it was called like Slipknot.net or something like that. And their website had like a secret button on it where you would like, I don't know if it was necessarily secret, but it was like sick shit or something like that. And you would click on the button. It was like a puzzle, and the puzzle would always be like a gore image, like it'd
like some
be like
fucked up shit.
Yeah, like somebody with their head cut off, or somebody who got stabbed 1,000,000 times, or something like that. But you would have to put the picture together to see the image. Like, it wasn't, you couldn't see the image without putting it together.
I got you.
So if you were at a morbid curiosity, you put it together.
Absolutely.
If you didn't have a morbid curiosity, you probably
wouldn't
saw
do that
the
shit.
Squares,
and you said, "Oh, I'm cool.
There's some gory shit there.
I'm cool on all that." Yeah, that's see, I didn't know about that. My cousin probably did, but I didn't know about that shit. Music sucks dick. Set aside and on my top on my pick you fucking. Yeah, saying in that. Yeah, no, it's true. But and like it's true. It's so true. It's so true. Like, but that's crazy. Like, especially how you put it like that. Yeah.
It's a thrash blast beat, you know. It's going crazy, but homie's rapping.
Bro,
he's screaming rapping.
He's rapping on every single song. People equal shit. He's rapping. Yeah. He's literally rapping on that shit from the start. He literally says it never stops. You can't be everything to everyone. Contagion. I'm sitting at the side of Satan. What do you want from me? I never told you the fate I was meant to be. Like he's rapping. But he's screaming that shit.
You did that over.
And there's loops. There's like Mick is playing loops constantly, just throwing variations within the loops, like we do. Like, literally, that's what he's a genius. But they have 9 guys doing their own thing.
Being a celebrity is a lot like being a serial killer. I swear, just peep game. So, like, being a celebrity, right? The first time somebody runs up on you and is like, "Hey, yo, like, you're so-and-so, like, can I get your autograph?" Or, you know, "Can I take a picture of you?" or whatever. You freak out. You're kind of like, this shit's weird. Over time, that celebrity becomes like something that you just become numb to. You just, over time, you've done it so many times and have gone through it so many times that it almost becomes annoying. You know what I mean? Like it, and I correlate it with the whole serial killer thing, because what I understand from watching all the true crime shit and all that is most of the time a serial killer has a hard time the first time they do it, the second time they do it. But the more and more they do it, the better they get at it, the more numb they become to it, right? I know it's a crazy
It's a
correlation.
crazy analogy right now.
Yeah.
But I understand in a sense where you're going with it.
Yeah.
Because you're trade.
Because I mean, you can really correlate anything in life to serial killers. It's almost like a bratty, entitled fucking kid kind of syndrome. You know what I mean? It's like they just feel like they're entitled to do whatever the fuck they want to any human being on the fucking planet. And you want to know something crazy? Is it's not just Marilyn Manson, bro.
Right.
It's like, bro, did you hear about the allegations about Africa Bambaataa?
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking sick, bro.
Nuts.
Like, people in the fucking neighborhood knew about it the entire
I did
time,
not know about
and
that.
nobody said shit. We got 10%. We might be down in the next like 20 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't know. It just cuts off abruptly type shit. We'll know because it'll just shut off. I was driving up and it was like clear skies, and then just like this black cloud covered the mountains, and then next thing you know, I was seeing lightning fucking all over the mountains. I'm like, oh shit, something's coming. Isn't there a solar storm going on? That's scary. I don't know what the fuck that
Solar
means.
storm.
Does that mean like the solar system?
Like the sun is blowing up.
Please don't. No. It feels like the sun is blowing up.
We got like a sun flare.
I feel like the world has been moving a lot more lately, but then again, I'd be thinking like maybe I'm just getting a lot more high. So let's see. He said, a solar flare is a sudden flash of increased brightness on the sun, usually observed near its surface and in close proximity to a sunspot group. The most powerful solar storms send coronal mass ejections containing charged particles into space. If Earth happens to be in the path of a CME, charged particles can slam into our atmosphere, disrupt satellites in orbit, and even cause them to fail, and bathe high-flying airplanes with radiation. Bro, what you just described sounds like a fucking movie plot to some like sinister fucking...
Bro, you literally just described the next Marvel movie.
I swear, that sounds
That's a Marvel.
scary.
I don't believe you.
That sounds scary as fuck.
And he's probably not done.
Why are you telling us this scary shit?
I want to know more.
You should have just said, this is some scary shit, y'all.
No, I want to know more.
You know, like Dewey Cox when homie's like, you don't want none of this, Dewey. You should have came at us like that. You don't want none of this, Trey. Solar storms are bad for you. No, that shit sounds scary.